Is there a campus for that?
No, I graduated in 2014.
No, this time the hole breaks up and we got some daylight here, and that's gonna result in a touchdown. And boy, there was some speed there. And it is an onside kick, and it looks like Watertown.
I think Watertown recovered it. I don't see a flag.
I don't see a flag either, and the ball went 10 yards. The ball did go 10 yards.
So Watertown.
Did they get there? Whoa! Whoa!
No, it's great. It's great to be back out here. This group of kids has worked so hard. You know, we lost a lot of guys who played last year, so we're breaking in a new group of guys, a lot of young guys. But their enthusiasm has been terrific. Their work ethic has been terrific. So looking forward to seeing what this season brings.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, Frank, they couldn't have thought of a better way to start the
Oh wow, what a move there.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what a ball. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Can you believe this? Okay, I don't see flags. I don't see a flag. with Coach John Kakachi, Watertown High School football coach. Year number 13th. Now, you know, Coach, I can remember like it was yesterday when we first met. Do you recall that?
I do.
Yeah. What's I have to say that could be forgotten over the years is what kind of shape you found the football program. And I mean, I forget, but I think it was almost 3 years before they won a game.
Yeah, I think they were 0-22 the 2 seasons prior.
0-22, because
Yeah.
I can remember when the game that they won, it was like they won the Super Bowl.
That was a lot of fun.
I mean, it was
just winning one.
Yeah, and then comes John Kakachi, and the football world turned. You brought a commitment, a coaching staff, a program, and your program. You're like a lot of really good coaches who are a 12-month coach. After the season's over, you don't stop looking at film or am I?
Yeah, no, it's always on my mind. It's just part of who I am at this point. I mean, I've always wanted to be this way and have a position where I was ingrained in a community. And we'll be looking forward to next year and the things we can do to get better as soon as this game comes to an end.
Well, as we say almost every time we broadcast a game, Watertown football gives it to the very end. I mean, you may lose, but they're given 100% of what their capacity is.
I think that's the heart of a good team. Is that your talent level will come and go. It's high school football. We get the kids we get, and it does. It changes from year to year. But I think if you can instill a sense of pride and a sense of work and a sense of commitment that we're going to be the best that we can be year in and year out. And if that's 9-2, if that's 5-5, whatever it is, I think we can be proud at the end of the season that we gave it everything we had.
Well, let's put it this way. The last 13 years, I've never left Victory Field or anywhere saying that, it's embarrassing. I've always felt pride that they represent Watertown and Watertown's commitment to football.
I appreciate that. I mean, we've put a lot of hard work into instilling that in the kids, getting them to work in the off season, getting them to come in shape, come in prepared, week to week to be prepared. The film work we do, the scouting reports we put together. I always joke with them. I mean, they're not all honors students, but they do play honors football. I mean, that's what we expect from them. So,
well, this is the game coming up, Thanksgiving, number 98 years of Watertown Belmont football. It is just a wonderful tradition. And after 13 seasons, you're a big part of what the tradition is.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, it's my favorite day of the year. And it doesn't start any better. We get up, we have our team breakfast, we come here, play one of the best games of the year, win or lose, and then you get to enjoy the holiday with your family. So it's been 98 years, which is incredible. A lot of communities don't have that kind of tradition, which is great to be part of. And you try to get the kids to understand that there's going to be thousands of people here. They've played in this game. They've watched their brothers or sisters or aunts and uncles play in this game. Well, not aunts, but, be here and support this. And it's wonderful to be a part of. And you hope that they, can give their best. And if we get a W, you remember that forever.
You remember your first game and you remember the Belmont game. That's how I remember it. And I think if you took a survey, you'll find that they're memorable. And Belmont Watertown, they'll always remember. Anyway, right now you're on the cusp. You're on a season is 5-5. So this will determine a winning season or a not winning season. So that adds a little bit more weight to that.
I mean, hopefully these guys want to walk out of here with a 6-5 record and say they won more games than they lost. To me, I want to win them all, but I think this is ultra special. You get the tradition. I think the rivalry is within a couple of games. If you tally them all up over the 98 years, I think we're ahead a couple of games. To keep that in check, to walk out of here with a victory. Last year was the first one we lost in quite a while, and nobody wants to lose 2 in a row. So a lot of incentive for Thursday.
Well, I've got to know Coach Tu a little bit, and I really do think he's a really good coach. And I think that Belmont this year, I just looked at comparative scores, and I think they're a real good football team.
They're definitely a real good football team. They play disciplined. They play well. They're on their assignments. You can tell they're well coached. They play physical, so they're working hard outside of the season, and be a great challenge for us come Thursday, or hopefully we're up for it.
Well, as a former Red Raider, I want to wish Coach you the very best, and we'll be up in the booth, and hopefully Watertown comes out with a W. Always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Always a pleasure. I appreciate it, and hopefully we can get that W for you.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Here at Belmont High School field, I'm Bob Caprillion with Coach Cuman, although more affectionately known as Coach Q.
Yes, sir. Bob, nice to see you.
And this is the sixth time you and I have talked together.
It is.
And
Time flies.
my goodness, yes. Well, Coach, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but this will be the 98th meeting of Watertown Belmont. A series started in 1921.
Wow.
So this is a real tradition that we're proud to be a part of. I was a part of it, and you're a part of it, and it really makes it something special.
Yeah, I mean, we talk a lot with our guys about it. We've been talking about it all week. Once we kind of clear the last week and get into Thanksgiving Day, preparations, that, as soon as you step out on this field, you're a part of something that's 100 years old. And there's not a lot of people in this country who can say that they're a part of something that's 100 years old, that they've, put their name on something that's a tradition that's that long standing. So it's really special to be part of one of the oldest rivalries in Massachusetts and in high school football in general. We're really honored and humbled by the opportunity we get to be a part of that. So it doesn't get old, it gets better every year.
Well, Coach, last year the Marauders came out with a W, and I'm sure you guys felt awfully good about that.
Yeah, we did. It was a tough battle. Watertown came out with a little trickeration at the front end of the game, a bunch of onside kicks. Once we were kind of able to field that and, get our offense on the field and play football, we knew that we had a good squad last year, so we were really proud of our ability to, score 33 unanswered and come back and win. But, it's a new year this year.
Yes, it is. Coach, on a more serious topic, at the beginning of the season, you got the horrible diagnosis of cancer. And that must have, just as the season started, you were hit with this. Kind of tell us about the impact.
Yeah. It was definitely a shock. It was a punch in the gut. I mean, I'm 37, so it's not exactly what you're expecting to hear when you go to the doctor. It was a long road through surgery and then radiation ongoing while we were practicing in camp. I'm just kind of reminded every minute of kind of how blessed I am and how lucky I am to have the opportunity to coach football. And football is just like my church, it really is. It's my zen. It's where I can come to feel at home with the universe. And I have so much appreciation for my players and my coaches out here who did so much to support me through that process. And it really puts things in perspective in terms of what's really important in life, And it's been a special season as a result of that. I'm not the same person I was as the person who went into the process. Changed for the better, I think.
That I can't imagine you being, facing this, and then of course these kids are dependent upon you, bringing your best you can, and you managed it.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I said these guys were a part of my treatment, man. They really were. It's not cliched. I come here and get my football treatment in the morning and then go down to MGH and get my cancer treatment in the afternoon and until we switched, after that first week. And it's really a credit to them and to the people that I have surrounding me and supporting me that, they were able to pick me up. It was a challenge, but I'm really glad I had this football family be a part of that challenge with me, responding to that challenge with me. So super grateful.
Yeah, I know I've run across Belmont players, and you are revered. And that's, sometimes that's not always the case with football coaches, but you have made your mark over these 6 years over the players that you coached?
It's a mutual feeling, Bob. You know, I'm really lucky to have had the players that I've had here, and it's a 100% mutual feeling. You know, I think we like to think that as coaches we get the opportunity to make them better, and at the same time they make us better. You know, each and every day, and kind of require us to be our best selves in order to lead them the way that we believe players should be led. So I revere them. I guess it's nice to be revered. I've never been revered. I've been in revere, but it's a mutual adoration. You know, it's a mutual admiration for them.
Well, Coach, Watertown, Belmont, Thanksgiving morning.
Yes, sir.
We'll be there. Your players will be as up as, if they're not up for a Watertown, Belmont game, they will never be up.
Something's wrong.
So it's going to be an exciting game, an exciting day, as it always is.
Yes, sir.
Coach, I want to wish you the very, very best.
Thanks so much, Bob.
You are you're an inspiration.
Thanks
You
very
are.
much. Well, we hope we give you guys a good show on Thursday morning.
That I'm completely 100% sure of.
Yes, sir. It'll be a good one.
Coach, thank you again.
Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Thanksgiving and welcome to Victory Field for the 98th annual Thanksgiving Day game between the Belmont Marauders and your Watertown Raiders. Coming to midfield for the coin toss today is honorary captain Shirley Lundberg, who's retiring at the end of this school year after 7 years serving as Watertown's principal. Thank you very much, Shirley, for your service. Captains for Belmont, number 5, Avery Arno, number 20, Justin Rocha, number 40, Ryan Santoro, number 55, Ryan Hoffman, and number 83, Zach Hubbard. For Watertown, number 4, Brennan Cook, number 18, Kareem Monroe, number 22, David Manukian, and number 84, Joe Griffin. Watertown has won the toss and elected to receive the opening kickoff. Today we have singer-songwriter and Watertown High class of 2014 graduate, Callie Hughes, who some of you may remember for her tribute to first responders with her original song, Like That Night, which she wrote to honor the first responders during the Boston Marathon bombing. Kaylee has been performing all around the North Shore and greater Boston area with performances including the historic Hawthorne Hotel in Salem and a fundraiser Essex Riverboat Cruise benefiting a charitable organization for adults going through cancer treatment, Grateful Friends. Now, ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise as we honor the spirit of America with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Are we blocking you? Is that okay? Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Well, welcome to Victory Field on its 98th year of Watertown Belmont football. Bob Caprillion, Frank Santapio. Frank, here we are again with another Belmont Watertown traditional game.
Yeah, always something different every year. We always see something that makes us remember a game. So hopefully this will be another one like that. I know Watertown won their last three. They're 5-5, hoping to have a winning season out of this. And need to pull a little bit of an upset this time.
Well, I would say that I was over at Belmont Field talking to Coach Cuman and kind of getting a gauge of Belmont players and so forth. And physically, I think Belmont has an edge. I think they have more seniors, and they've played a higher level of competition. But Watertown Belmont and the kick. High, deep, fielded, cleanly. Whoa! And that brought back to about the 36-yard line, and the carrier.
Mason Andre, I believe. Yes, Mason Andre with a nice
Nathan
return.
Andre and a nice
Kickoff returned by number 23, Mason Andrade. 1st and 10, Raiders.
So here we go. First play from scrimmage. Watertown Belmont. Sweep left. Whoa. Good run. Terrific. That was
Andre again, sophomore, and he's really becoming quite a running back. We saw some of that last year, and this year he's
Run
even taken
by
it to another
Andre
level. He
to the 43-yard line of Belmont.
really
First and
becoming
10 Raiders.
and then he's only a sophomore, and really bodes well for the Raiders in the near future.
And Watertown in the eye. Brennan Cook pitch. And Watertown is just getting big clumps of yardage here, Frank. You know, when you start off, with a ground game like this,
Yeah, I mean,
kind of impressive.
keep feeding the ball in the end, Ray. So far, while Belmont having a difficult time stopping them. Nice that they can capitalize on an opening drive here, get some early momentum. That's always huge on Thanksgiving.
Well, Coach Kakai's staff must have seen something because they seem to have some success going wide. Cook pitch left, looking for the left side. We'll pick up some positive yards. Let's see how many. Well, first down.
Yeah, Watertown
First and 10
had a
Raiders
six-game
from the
Thanksgiving
29-yard
winning streak snapped last year in Belmont, and so I'm sure it stung a little bit, and Watertown would like to get back on their winning tradition against Belmont.
First and 10 on the 29-yard line of Belmont. Opening series. Direct snap. Cook looking, lets it go, has a man. And that would be Kareem Monroe. And the chains will move again. Wow. Watertown is putting together its first drive, and an impressive drive.
Gain of 14 on the pass from Cook to Monroe. First and 10 Watertown.
It's okay. Brennan back from he had a concussion, and he's back in full steam here. I formation, pitch right, looking for the corner, and flag is flying. Usually that looks like
Probably holding.
Yeah.
It
Let's
looked like a long time to develop that play, and the longer it took, the longer it was hard to block the Belmont defensive lineman. The holding probably occurred.
You know what you hate to see is you're holding, and in Watertown, and we are right on that prediction. Unfortunately, drives just have a way of blowing up
Holding
when you
against the Raiders, 10-yard
see the
penalty,
yellow flag
still
fly.
first down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we've seen a lot of that this year from this team. They've had some tough times getting in the red zone, getting in. They've shot themselves in the foot a lot this year.
Okay, wide left, Cook over center. Pitch left, looking for Belmont just stopped. That was impressive defense by the Marauders.
No gain on the play. Second down.
So it's second and long, second and 20. Watertown trips right. Back in the passing formation. Cook drops back, looks, gets chased, escapes, and throw it away. Okay. And that'll bring up third down and 20.
Nice job to avoid the sack and get back to the original line of scrimmage, but still
Incomplete
going
pass.
to be third and 20 here.
long.
So ball is sitting on the 25-yard line of Belmont. Watertown has had it since the opening kick.
Yeah, Watertown probably hoping to get at least 10 yards on this play, and then go for it on 4th and 10. Make it a little easier on 4th down, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. whistle blows and with too much time.
Yeah,
I think delay of game by 5 yards. Did the referee fold his arms in that delay of game?
Yes.
Delay of game, yeah.
Delay of game penalty against Watertown, 5 yards. Still remains third down.
So add another 5 yards. So that'll bring up third down and 20. Snap. Cook looking. Lets it go. Has a man. Whoa! That might have been intercepted.
I think it was, yes.
Wow.
Touchback.
It was caught touchback, so that's a huge break for Belmont. That ball was contested. Let's take a look at this in replay.
Cook's pass intercepted in the end zone.
Can we see the replay on that?
Football, 1st and 10 from their own 20.
Okay, well, we just, you didn't catch the, no, it was good defensive play by the Marauders. All right, first series of down. 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Belmont takes over. And right, and absolutely swallowed up by the Raiders.
Hand off to number 24, Chad Francis. Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd down.
24, Chad Francis was the ball carrier. They lost a yard on that play, so that'll bring up 2nd and 11. Avriano over center. Pitch left, wide, and very little there. If anything, they might even lost something on that.
Yeah, Watertown doing a nice job now, forcing Belmont 3rd and long and a passing down.
Gain of 2 on the play, 3rd down and 9.
Well, Frank, let's get to the game, and then I want to talk a little bit about the history of Watertown Belmont. Okay, 3rd and 9, and the ball on the 21-yard line of Belmont. Split right, looking for the pass, dropping, lets it go deep, and whoa, and good coverage. So that'll. Belmont will kick it away.
Yeah, junior Nathan Valstein. Great coverage on the play. 3 and out. So nice job by the Watertown defense.
Let me just quickly say that this is the 98th year of Watertown Belmont football. The series is Watertown 48, Belmont 44. There were 5 ties, and in 1940, the game was snowed out. So. That's after all these years. Look how close they are in wins and losses.
Yeah, that's amazing. And we should know the 5 ties will be etched forever because there's no more ties in football.
Whoa, that was, he almost had a hard time. It takes a Belmont bounce. And so Watertown will take over at about the 37-yard line. We see yellow flag here. Roughing the kicker.
They call the personal foul, not the 5 yards, so it'll be a automatic 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down.
Roughing the kicker against the Raiders.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see if we get the replay on that one. Because
let's take a look at the roughing if we have it.
1st down.
Can we see the replay? Maybe we catch the roughing the kicker. Hey, replay. Let's see the roughing call here. Nope, he's not going to get it.
I think there's a difference between running into, which would not have hurt Watertown, but roughing personal foul,
Yeah,
Will.
running into the kicker is one foul, but
Yeah.
roughing the kicker is personal foul,
Yeah.
first down, and it gives Belmont life. So first mistake, major mistake by the Raiders.
Yeah, they made one on offense too when they were driving, and then a critical one here where they were just going to get the ball back, and now they giving Belmont new life on offense.
Belmont in the eye. Whoa, and there's exchange there. The
I think
ball's on
Watertown
the
might have
ground
recovered the
and-
football.
Oh, Watertown.
Yes, they have.
Well, the brakes just went back to Watertown.
Foul on the play recovered by Watertown.
Well, that
Raiders
exchange,
football, 1st and 10.
I'm not sure how we do in the replay here, but it was in the exchange. Let's take a look here. Yeah, it wasn't fielded. It was in the snap between the center and Arno.
First and 10 Watertown from the Belmont 35.
Okay, so Watertown back in Marauder territory. First and 10, 35-yard line. Watertown has to take advantage of these opportunities. Double reverse. Whoa, flea flicker. Oh my goodness, all alone. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Frank, was that something, huh?
Oh, just brilliantly designed play. Worked like a charm.
That was a Belmont special. Well, we absolutely had to see this in replay because let's see what happened here. Okay, direct snap to Brennan.
Touchdown
Brennan lets it
Raiders.
go.
35-yard pass
Switch
from
around.
Cook to number 19, Will Dolan.
And Will Dolan was at least.
And Brennan put that right on the money.
Dolan was at least 15 yards away.
Dolan, there wasn't
Yeah.
a white shirt around him. All right, so let's see the extra point. Snap down, up, and it is good. Yes, it is. So Watertown jumps out to the 7-0 lead. Wow, Watertown Belmont. Does it get any better?
Yeah, I'm telling you, like every year you seem to remember at least one play
Extra
from
point
this
by number
classic
5,
game, and that was.
Is good.
I don't know if they saw it on film, but that play worked to perfection. He was wide open.
Well, Coach Kakachi and his staff have to be credited. By the way, let's talk a little bit about the coaches. You know, I've been coming to Watertown Belmont games since grammar school, and my first coach that I saw was Joe Murphy, followed by Joe Zeno, who was actually my coach. Then Vic Palladino, Frank Cusno, Ed Hayes, who was the coach of the famous 0-9 team. Then there was a long run with John Barbady in his 1977 undefeated team, probably the best team in Watertown football history. Buster McGovern, and now John Kakachi in his 13th season. So it's a long line of red, white, and black of Watertown coaches.
Yeah, just a great tradition all around.
And a kick. And it is fielded cleanly. And hit pretty quickly. And it looks like we'll be setting up about the 20, let's take a look, 26-yard line?
Who's Hawkins? Which number?
First and 10 Belmont from their own 27.
So 5 minutes, 50 seconds remain. Second quarter. And there is absolutely no daylight for the Belmont runners. You know, Watertown, I don't know if it's sustainable, but they are dominating this first half.
Yeah, this first quarter has been very good. It's very, very early, but so far Belmont's been moving the ball pretty well on the ground and stopping Belmont's running attack.
Triple right by Belmont. Again, they're running right to the line, and there is very little there.
Hey!
Just keep forcing those third and longs. That's a good recipe to victory if you keep doing that.
Anytime you look at third and long, that's always not a good thing for any football team. So let's see what Coach Q comes up
3rd and
with.
5.
Avery Arno back in the shotgun. Double right. Arno, quick throw, and he will, yes, I think he will make the first down. Clock continues. Yep, first down. And that not by much, but that was enough to move the chains.
Belmont received a nice job avoiding, getting some space on that tackle.
1st and
getting
10,
the first
Belmont.
down.
Direct snap into the line. Again, the interior line of Watertown is really doing its job.
Yeah, I think Belmont's had like 5 carries on the ground. I
Gain
think
of 3
the
by
largest
Francis.
gain was about
2nd
3
down,
yards.
7.
And Carlos Vaspigian was at the bottom of that heap. Carlos has been playing an awfully good defensive tackle. Wide pitch and right on. Oh, there's a face mask. The referee didn't. Well, I guess he was there, but did it look like a face mask?
You hardly ever see that called the offensive face mask, because they give it a stiff arm, and they referees seem to tolerate it a little more on offense than they do on defense.
Rocha.
Okay, let's see the replay
3rd
here. Let's
down
see the
and
face.
6.
I think it was a face mask.
Yeah.
There it is, right there.
Yeah.
Offensive face mask.
Yeah.
And the referee was right there. Well, okay. Don't criticize the referees.
If that happens on defense, that's called right away. That happens on defense.
I did officiating, and I'm sensitive to kids. Okay, 3rd and 6 to the 42. Direct snap. Arno looking. Rolls left. Coming. Oh, and he's going to be sacked. Wow, this Watertown Raider defense is really playing.
They say the rivalries bring out the best, and so far we're seeing that.
Take a look at the crowd. Tell me how
4th and long, Belmont.
I got a scout going out to take a look at how the crowd is today. From the booth, it's hard to tell. But so that'll be 4th down. The Marauders kicking it away. In a bounce, and it'll be taken. And good it didn't take a roll. I just got a scouting report from the crowd size, and it is filled out dramatically.
Yeah, we see along the end zones there, behind the end zone.
The game started off, and it was pretty sparse, but all of a sudden, the Watertown Belmont showed up. Thanks, fans. Thanks, supporters of both Watertown Belmont football.
And we got people across the street in houses
1st and
watching
10
the game.
Raiders from their own 44.
1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line of Watertown. Brendan Cook over center. I formation. Handoff. And the Marauders just tied that up for virtually no gain.
Gain of 1, 2nd down, 9.
Is that to the half?
No, that's just
Okay, so it's first quarter's winding down. Minute and a half to go. Sweep left. Oh, there is some yards there. Oh my goodness! And
It's about a yard shy of a first down.
I think Mason squeezed out the first down, or very close to it.
He's about a yard
Maybe
short.
not. Maybe just a little hair shot.
Gain of 8 by Andrade. 3rd down.
Okay, I've got it 3rd and 1.
That was a nice run by Andrade. Looked like he
Yeah,
2 or 3 yard run.
he got every foot out of that was there. High formation, bang, and does he make it? Oh, no,
I think he did. I think the forward progress will give him the first
forward
down.
progress might have got there. Let's see. Yeah, they moved the chains. 1st and 10, Watertown. That probably will be the last.
Yeah, well,
the last
Carry
play
by
of the
number
quarter.
22.
nice run there by
David
Manukian. That was
Manukian.
his first carry of the day, but got enough for the first
Good for
down.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10.
And that will be the last play of the first quarter. Watertown 7, Belmont nothing. And, first quarter was won by Watertown for sure. Home field means something. Watertown Belmont tradition means something. And the old momentum.
And we can't judge by the first quarter. I remember last year Watertown jumped out to a 20-0 lead 2 minutes into the game.
20-0, yes, and then they got
And then they ended up losing 33-20.
Yeah.
So, last year was really bizarre. Watertown had 3 consecutive onside kicks to start the game.
And I tell you, Coach Q for Belmont really stopped Watertown's main offense, Monkey Kamara, who with track speed, you gave him half a step and it was a touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Belmont had him bottled up the whole game. Okay, 1st and 10, Watertown. And I formation. Hand off. And whoa, Belmont, a lot of white shirts. Virtually nothing there. And I see a whole bunch of alumni from Belmont football all gathering. This is, look at that over there.
Yeah.
A whole alumnus. That's one thing about Watertown Belmont. It's a gathering spot for old time, new time graduates of WHS and BHS.
2nd down.
Second down and 9. Cook launches it, has a man. Whoa!
Again.
Is that Dolan?
Yes, it is. Number 19, Dolan, who caught the touchdown.
I tell you, the Brennan Cook to Dolan combination is just like magic this year.
Will Dolan.
It's been working well, especially today. I mean, that's huge
play
plays.
on the pass play. 1st and goal, Raiders.
Well, Watertown is just putting it together. No, I don't know how to say it.
So this is huge here. I know Watertown's had problems in the red zone a lot this year. This is a big part of this game here if they can cash in here.
Pitch right. And picks up maybe 2. Yeah. So that'll bring 2nd down and 2.
Gain of 2, 2nd and goal from the 2.
Big opportunity for Watertown. You go up 2 touchdowns in a game like this could be is huge. So let's see if they can punch it in. Snap, handoff, wide left, and he's going to be caught in the backfield. Good defensive play by Belmont. They just smoked that. They smelled it, and
they lost 6 yards there.
Yeah, so that'll bring up 3rd and a long 8 for the touchdown.
3rd and goal from the 8.
Now, we could be looking at field goal here. And warming up is Rio Maguire. Cook lets it go. Nope, no good. Way, and a flag. Let's see what the call is. Face mask?
They're talking on the Belmont bench, so it looks like it's against Watertown.
Yeah, he's asking the coach. He's giving him options. Holding Watertown, refuel. I'm not sure I'd
I
refuse
agree
that.
with you. I would agree with you.
I don't think I think I've taken that penalty because now
Field goal.
Watertown is looking at a shot or field goal.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's what they're going to do. They're sending in the field goal.
I believe. 25-yarder.
Well, let's see here. Yeah, they're going to go for the field goal. Is that a different field goal kicker?
Looks like it's Andre.
Yeah, Mason Andre is going to do the. Well, he does everything else. Why not kick field goals? Snap down, up, and it is no good. Well, an opportunity
Field goal
lost.
attempt is no good.
An opportunity lost by the Raiders. Let's see if Belmont can.
Lost that 8 yards. I agree with you. Even though they missed the field goal, I agree with you, Bob. I would have taken that penalty because the chances of Watertown getting the 10 yards back would have been difficult in short of field goal, but it ended up working out for Belmont nonetheless.
If you haven't done so yet, please be sure to buy some 50-50 raffle tickets. Tickets will be sold through halftime.
I got to tell you, as every moment goes by, there's more and more people filing in to see this game. And I don't know, launches wide and deep.
From the road.
Oh, and that was an absolutely terrific pass and catch. Number 83, that would be Zach Hubbard from Belmont.
Yeah, 42-yard gain. Yeah.
Arno's pass complete to number 83, Zach Hubbard.
Yeah. And Belmont launches its offense for really the first time in this game.
Midfield.
That was just well executed pass and catch.
Yeah, it was. It was looked like good coverage, but single coverage and big gain.
Yeah, again, Belmont just can't get his ground game out of gear.
So it's funny how the momentum swings in football. You know, you have a first and goal situation,
Gain of one,
about to go
second
2
down,
scores,
9.
and now
Yeah,
Belmont
had Watertown pinned it back there, they would have been back in positive, field position, shot with the shot field.
Yep.
But now their ball lies on the 49-yard line of Watertown. 8 minutes to go to the half. Okay, I know, I formation, Belmont. Drops back, good time, being chased out of the pocket, and he's gonna run it, and he'll pick up some yards. Yeah, he might have picked up 4 or 5.
Kakachi yelling at the refs, thought he saw the hole there, but was not called.
But there was good pass coverage on that.
From the Raiders 46.
Watertown had its receivers locked up.
Absolutely, good play to force the quarterback to scramble out of bounds.
Okay, here we go with 3rd and 6 on the 46-yard line of Watertown, and we're calling a timeout. The referee sees something with one of the Watertown players. The referee's talking to Coach Kakachi. I got a feeling that the referee might have saw something with one of the Watertown players and wanted to get it checked out. And that might have been Andre. Okay. Belmont back in his eye. I know over center. Pitch right. And he will get just a step or two. And that'll bring up 4th down. What does Coach...
Fourth down and 4.
What does
I'm
Coach
guessing
do
they're going to
now?
go for it.
You think you go for it?
Yeah.
Down 7.
But number 53, Alec Kabajian, with a great tackle there. It looked like it was going to be a big gain, and he just stopped him
Kabajian
up.
came up and it looked like he could have broken it, but good D. So Belmont will go for it. He's going to get up the field, otherwise good. Okay, so we're into the shotgun.
Some pressure on him.
Looking to make the corner, and he does not.
Oh, terrific coverage by Watertown secondary.
That was what you call a coverage sack. There was nothing open. No receivers were open. Arno had no choice but to try and make something happen.
Well, look, I like how we got a blitz right here coming at the very end when he had all day, forcing him to his left.
Yep.
I don't know who it was. I think it was maybe Manukian, and then
I think Manukian was, and just knocked him out of down. So Watertown will take over.
Yeah, I thought it was a great decision by Manukian just to go after the quarterback there and finally flush him out of the pocket.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line of Watertown. 6 minutes, 55 seconds to the half. Direct handoff, and that will go. That's a whole stack of white shirts for maybe even a loss.
Talking. Leg only. Label only.
Second down and 9.
Brennan, lateral pass. Oh, that was perfectly diagnosed for a 4-yard loss by the Marauders. Just had that thing sniffed out.
Yeah, he's a little slow in developing, and he's going to be designed to be really quick to get some space. And Belmont, like you say, sniffed it out quickly, and another loss.
3rd and long.
So let's see if Brennan and Dolan can do some magic again. And that was completed, but for a short gain, which will bring up 4th down, and the Watertown kicking team comes on.
Pass completed to Monroe.
Yeah, what you don't want to do, they don't want to force the ball down there. That was, even though it wasn't a 1st down, you got a little more breathing room to punt the ball away. Just, don't make mistakes. The way your defense is playing, don't turn the ball over, don't panic on offense, and hopefully you can win the field position battle and it'll help out in this game.
Yeah, Watertown D is carrying the load today. And snap, kick, and it is shot high. Let's see if it takes a Watertown bounce. It does not. So Belmont will take over in a pretty good field position, about the 37-yard line, with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half.
We talk about how important the kicking game is in football, and field position would have been nice there, but got it off, get the ball still in Belmont in their own territory.
1st and 10, Belmont from their own 36.
Field position is everything. Again, there Watertown from tackle to tackle is holding. Clock winding down.
Gain of 2 in the play. Second
4
down,
minutes
8.
to go to the half. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 38-yard line. Belmont back in the shotgun. Arno drops back, looking, lets it go, has a man, And that is complete.
Yeah, tough catch, but it was made.
That was a good catch by Justin
Arno's
Rocca.
pass complete to number 20, Rocha. Good for a Belmont first down, 1st and 10.
Yeah, it was
From
Rocca had a
49.
low, but he just did a nice job. See him drops, picks up just not. There was not a lot of room between the ball and the grass.
Nice catch.
Okay, 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line of Belmont. This time running, and this time he got a little bit of running room, but Watertown just closes very quickly to hold it to about a, 4-yard gain.
That looked like the best Belmont run of the day. to
That
me.
I think that was the biggest run from scrimmage, is that 4-yard gain.
I believe you're right.
Second down.
Oh, and it's long, and that was nicely executed. Terrific passing catch. Preston Stevens just hauled it in.
Belmont touchdown scored on the pass from Arno to number 4, Preston Stevens.
Okay, let's take a look at that, because Preston, he just
47-yard touchdown
he was
pass.
just almost like running free.
Yeah, and just looked like a perfect pass to me. Just
Good protection.
Yeah,
Terrific pass. Look at it.
right in stride, just
And
perfect.
Preston
Yeah.
hauls it in.
Right, yeah.
Nicely executed play by the Marauders. And Hampton Trout will attempt the extra point. They're looking for the tie. Down, up, and it looks good. So this game is now knotted up, 7-7. 2 minutes, 25 seconds to the half.
Extra point by number 14, Hampton Trout, is good.
So 2 strikes by the Watertown and Belmont Marauders just is the offense.
Yeah, two long passes for the only scores of the day. You don't see that too often, but
I was surprised how that he was just so free. He was, we had 3-4 steps on the defender.
well, still 2:25 left. Let's see if Watertown can do something like before half, because they did get the ball to start the game. So Belmont will get the ball starting in the second half.
Belmont will receive in the second half. Correct. Ooh, and it looks like a ground ball, but it was fielded cleanly. Oh, and that.
Manukian, nice awareness.
Manukian just grabbed that. Let's take a look at it. He did a nice job in fielding that. He just went straight up the center of the field, got his maximum.
He actually almost broke that. He fielded it cleanly, which is tough to do.
Yep.
Kickoff returned by Manukian
Took it for a
to the
bounce,
46.
and he
47.
no stutter
First and
steps,
10
just
Raiders.
went straight, picked up what he could.
Yeah.
So, the 3 timeouts, if the new rules, there used to be 5 timeouts. Now each side has 3 timeouts for the half. So plenty of timeouts and enough time. High formation.
Nice.
Whoa, and that
Nice 11-yard gain for Andre. Another first down.
Mason Andre just the Watertown's ground game is much more effective. But let's see if
There's the timeout, the first one.
first timeout called by
I think that's Belmont's, right?
Gain of 11 on the play by Andre. 1st and 10 Raiders.
Someone called timeout. Yeah, Belmont.
Belmont timeout.
Timeout taken by Belmont on the play.
I don't know why they'd want to stop the clock. Probably because they saw a defense they didn't like.
Yeah. I think Watertown was going quick tempo, and I don't know if Belmont was ready for that, so the coach probably just called timeout. And maybe just remind him how important this series is, too.
Yeah, so Watertown has this complement of timeouts with 3, and 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go, and they're on the 43-yard line of Belmont.
Another quick reminder to make sure you grab your 50-50 raffle tickets. The drawing will be at halftime. There's still some time to grab those tickets.
Yeah, it's an overcast day here at Victory Field, and the wind is picking up a little bit. The flags are flying, so that'll start. It was pretty still when the game started. There wasn't very much wind at all, but the wind has picked up.
I remember all kinds of weather conditions on Thanksgiving. I remember warm days. I remember sub-zero days, snow days.
Last year's Belmont game was frigid.
Yeah, it was very frigid.
1st and 10. Oh, Belmont, he's going to just get rid of the ball. Why did he throw it away?
The mistake he made there was just not throwing it away. You know, now you back yourself up another 10 yards.
Yeah, that you're going to lose it. You lose it down anyway. So
running out of bounds is like giving the other team a sack.
It's not a good thing. Yeah. The clock stops at both. Anyway, it's easy for us to figure out up here.
We don't have
when you're running with the ball, then you're not always.
We don't have 4 200-pound guys chasing us either.
That's 2nd and 18. This time, Brennan looking. Not sure what that was.
It was a design quarterback run, but it just did not look good. Now Belmont's going to call timeout, knowing that it's 3rd and forever for Watertown, that they'll probably get the ball back.
Yeah, and Belmont does call a timeout. Yeah, so they've got, well, no, the clock is running. I guess not. Well, the clock is. Now it's a timeout.
Timeout, Belmont.
I'm going to guess that Watertown's just going to run the ball here. Let Belmont just freeze its last time out. That's what I'm going to guess, but we'll see. Because I don't know if they're going to. Watertown's offense not designed to really go long, even though we've seen a couple of long plays today.
Yeah, over the season, there hasn't been a lot of that.
Third and long, Raiders from their own 44.
Okay. We're back 3rd and 23. Cook keeps it himself. My guess is that Belmont will use this last time out here.
Yeah. Well, they burned their design quarterback draw, got a few yards, burned Belmont's last time out, make it a little more difficult for them to move the ball. But the way the wind is, the punt might be a little difficult, as we saw in the last punt.
Do you have any idea of the yardage, what we got going here, Frank?
I have a little rough estimate. I think I definitely know that Watertown's got more yards on the ground and total yards. I would give the edge to Watertown.
In time of possession as well, I'm going to guess.
Time of possession. Yeah. The only, Watertown's played a nice first half. The only disappointing thing is they've had the ball in the red zone twice and got nothing out of it.
Yeah.
They had a first and goal situation, got 0, and they had a first and 10 from the 15 and got nothing. But you got to overcome the adversity and just fight back. And I've been impressed so far with the way Watertown's played.
Okay, so Watertown will kick it away here with 1 minute and 27 seconds on the clock. High snap and kick, and it's high, and it won't be fielded.
Good job.
And the ball continues. So it'll be a long field for Belmont with not a lot of time left.
We have no timeouts, so hopefully they can force Belmont to make a mistake here.
Timeout taken by Watertown. May I have your attention quickly, vehicle on Channing Road that's parked, Volkswagen Gray Tiguan, mass plates 8XN591. Please move your vehicle, you're blocking someone's driveway. Thank you. Again, on Channing Road, a gray Volkswagen Tiguan.
Okay, we're ready to use up first and 10, 24-yard line. Just 1 minute and 15 seconds left.
From their own 24.
And what is this? Timeout? Timeout Watertown.
Timeout Watertown.
I'm not sure what Coach Kakachi is, something that's he's not happy with.
I think he just wanted to see what the formation was going to be for Belmont and then just tell his
defense. Yeah, sure. He probably saw what Belmont, how they lined up and going to counter it. Both coaches are, they're both just really good.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I totally agree with you there. Both have done wonders for the program.
You know, during this timeout, I had a chance to interview Coach Q from Belmont, and at the start of the season, he was diagnosed with cancer. And so over the season, he's been getting treatments, and God bless him. He's really risen to the occasion here. Just a great guy.
Well, we certainly all wish him well here. As you say, God bless him, and we hope everything works out well for him.
37 years old. That's a tough call. Tough call. Okay. Back into the shotgun here, Arno. Drops back, looking, launches. That was absolutely outstanding throw. The receiver was.
Pass complete to number 23, Matt McHugh.
And McHugh just hauled that in. Another time. Belmont out of timeouts, but on the
so Belmont will spike it here to stop the clock, and great play there. Now they got, even though they have no timeouts, they have a lot of time to punch it in. They got 1 minute and 1 second left.
Well, we got a minute. Let's take a look at that pass again. Replay.
2nd down and 10.
Okay, here we go. Arno, he's dropping back. He's looking, and there, it's just a crossing route. Just out there, just a perfect pass.
Yeah, you got to give credit. He's made a lot of nice passes on out today.
Okay, here we go. Second down. 10 to go. 28-yard line. Looking. Lots of time. Rolls left. And we got, my guess is a holding. When you see two flags come out like that, it's usually, that would be my guess.
Yep, this would, I think it's Belmont's first penalty of the game, if I'm not correct.
I don't remember them being penalized, as a matter of fact, yeah. Yep, it is against Belmont.
And Kakachi is going to accept it wisely.
He's not going to take the penalty. He's going to take the penalty, okay.
Holding against Belmont, 10-yard penalty, still second down.
Yeah. That moves the ball to the 42-yard line of Watertown. Okay, we all know what's coming here. Let's see if they can execute as well as they did the last time. And we got a chase out of the pocket. Does.
Okay.
Is he out of bounds there? Whoa, that was.
So Brendan Cook, quarterback, and on defense making another nice play there. Let's see what Watertown decides to do with 37 seconds left.
Football, first and 10.
Well, with 37 seconds left, and they, let's see, it's one timeout. Well, you're able to get a couple of plays in, with at least maybe even 3 plays with the timeout. You know it's going to be a pass.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, after intercepting, now get the ball in his hands again. And he escapes. He's going to get out of bounds. Yes, he does.
Well, could be a late hit. They don't call it.
It's kind of a late hit there. The referee, I think, will let it go. It doesn't look like it was.
Yeah, it didn't look like. Yeah, it didn't look violent.
It was a follow. It was a follow-through kind of tackle. Yeah. The referees have been keeping their flags in their pockets this game.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you.
Second down from the 50.
Doing games with you this year, it seems like there's been a lot of stoppage with penalties, and today that hasn't been the case. Of course, on Thanksgiving, you think the players are especially disciplined as well.
All right, 2nd and 8. 20. The big number is at 26 seconds.
Yeah, it's a free play here, but they stopped the play. Yeah.
Offside, Belmont.
So I don't know what the rule is why they stopped the play on offsides. I don't know if he was evaded to the quarterback. Didn't look it.
Offside.
Isn't that a continuation foul penalty?
The way they changed the rules this year, I think.
I sometimes confuse pro rules, the college rules, the high school rules. There is a difference, in certain. Nick, you know everything. Wasn't that a? All right. Yeah, he's going to keep it. Going to try and get some room. They got some room there.
Oh, nice job.
Nice job. And we're going to go down to the 25-yard line. Yeah. And Watertown probably should call a timeout.
Oh, yeah, they did burn the last time
The change move stops the clock.
They called it anyway. Kakachi went down and called it.
Good for a Raiders first down.
All right, so
Watertown, their third and final timeout of the half.
So this will give them 15. Oh, why is the clock going? Oh. Why is the clock going?
Referee wound him.
Well, you don't have to do everything he says, you know. Yeah. And Nick Pappas got the word from the referee to move the clock, so that's what he does. Yeah. In the booth, by the way, is George Julian on the PA system and Nick Pappas on the clock. Always do a terrific job. Nick, you remind me of the Patriots clock keeper there that kept a second on the clock. You wouldn't have done that, right? No, you wouldn't have done. You would have run out the clock.
So the interesting strategy here for Watertown, do they just go to the end zone, or do they try to throw 15 yards on a sideline?
Well, obviously a sideline pass is always the best pass.
Yep.
Because that's a long throw to the end zone, but you can do that. Or with, they may have time to spike the ball.
Yep.
Let's see what we have here. Okay. Cook launches, goes to the end. That was good coverage. There was no.
Yeah,
it
was excellent coverage. But
the defender was behind him, but he doesn't.
Looked like to me though he still has his hands on the balls.
Yeah.
On the ball there. Hold on.
Yep, and.
No, I didn't. That was great coverage.
There's no foul there. Good coverage. Okay, that brings us down to 9 seconds. So it looks like it's a long throw into the end zone, but he's got the arm from that. I've seen him throw that distance. Brennan looking and throw it away. So that'll be 4 seconds left.
Yeah, you got time for one play.
With one, well, I guess you could call it Hail Mary into the end zone. What's it called? Intentional grounding? Whoa, wait a minute now. I mean, okay, I need some help here. He was out of the pocket.
Intentional grounding against the Raiders.
Well, okay.
3rd down.
And it doesn't make a difference. And now just a Hail Mary deep into the end zone. Let's up. All right, and that should end the first half. And
the end of the first half. Watertown 7, Belmont 7.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Excuse me, guys, coming down. Excuse me, guys, I'm coming down.
You stand? All right, let's bring the let's come into the booth here. Let's talk a bit. We're trying to get out of the way of all the scouts coming down. Frank, let's move her back here and get out of the way of the ladder. You don't want to get run over here. All right, Coach, you got to go there in halftime and figure out what's going on, right? Yeah, more coaches coming down the ladder. They're up. I got a brain lock here. Okay, let's come back into the booth for a minute because I want to introduce to Don Chaffaro. Don is a legend in Belmont, Belmont linebacker, captain of Harvard. And Don, it's always a pleasure to have you here at Belmont Watertown. I remember you as a player. You were young. I'm old enough to remember you as a player both at Belmont and Harvard. How many games have you missed?
I haven't missed many over the years. I was just thinking about it. I bet I've been to 50 games, maybe more. It's probably started the first game when I was 8 years old. For me, it's a great thrill. Thanksgiving wouldn't be Thanksgiving without
you're like me. You're a real townie. And I think I was in the 5th or 6th grade the first time I came to Belmont, Watertown.
It also is it's great for me to come to Watertown because I have great memories. I can remember the baseball field over there, home runs over the left field fence, and great baseball players, great football players, great athletes in this town, and great people.
Any one game that sticks out to you for all the games you saw?
You know what? They've all been. There are very few bad games on Thanksgiving, regardless of who you root for.
Don, you're right. Let's catch this brilliant Belmont marching band. Let's go to the field.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Don.
That's awesome. That's the best part of the game.
Okay, let's get back here, but before we get back to the game, I want to go back to the studio, and we want to introduce the players from both Watertown and Belmont. So let's go to the studio and let's take a look at some of the players that are on the field today.
Brennan Cook, number 4, senior, quarterback and safety.
Jason Santos, number 9, senior, D-tackle.
Liam Conley, number 10, senior, wide receiver and cornerback.
Joe Griffin, number 84, senior, tight end, defensive end.
Jonathan Auerbach, senior, number 1, fullback linebacker.
Shadia Del Canoon, senior, number 63, defensive tackle and offensive tackle.
Carl Vospigan, number 77, senior, left tackle, defensive tackle.
Nathan Valstein, number 11, junior, wide receiver and corner.
Haraj Tanyan, number 51, junior, right guard, linebacker.
Dave Manukin, number 22, junior, fullback linebacker.
Will Dolan, number 19, junior, wide receiver and safety.
Cam Reed, number 60, sophomore, D-tackle and center.
Colin Owens, number 65, sophomore, D-end, offensive tackle.
Jesse Cavaretta, number 26, sophomore, linebacker.
Mason Andre, number 23, sophomore, running back and D-end.
Corp Monroe, number 18, cornerback and wide receiver.
Avery Arno, number 5, senior quarterback. My name is Hampton Trout. I'm number 14. I'm a senior and I play kicker and wide receiver.
I'm Ryan Santoro, number 40. I'm a senior, play fullback and linebacker.
Justin Rocha, number 20, senior, wide receiver, defensive back.
I'm Zachary Hubbard, number 83, senior, wide receiver.
Ryan Hoffman, number 55, right guard and defensive line, senior.
Brett Westgate, number 58, offensive tackle, D-end, senior.
Matthew Safi, number 72, senior, center, and defensive tackle.
Joey Hurley, number 34, senior, outside linebacker.
My name is Derek Brown, number 77. I'm a senior. I play offensive and defensive tackle.
Joe Altamare, number 10. I'm a senior and a safety.
Cedric Toussaint, 32, running back, linebacker, and senior.
Matt McHugh, I'm number 23. I'm a junior, and I play wide receiver and safety.
Reed Carlson, number 54, junior, offensive tackle.
My name is Preston Jackson Stevens. I'm number 4. I'm a junior, and I play wide receiver and cornerback.
Hi, I'm Isaiah Gullidge, number 59. I'm a junior, and I play left guard.
Chad Francis, number 24, junior, running back and safety.
Will Shelley, number 50, junior, inside linebacker.
Andrew Quan, 61, D-tackle, junior.
Zach Moss, number 45, sophomore, middle linebacker.
Kevin Logan, number 9, sophomore, defensive end.
Okay, that was quite a, wasn't that a nice piece that the Watertown cable access people did with getting all the Belmont players and the starting lineups and seniors. I just think it's a nice feature that and I got to compliment the staff. And Ashley Harding is the coordinator, producer, director. This is her operation. And her teammate, Samantha Dudley, they're like two peas in a pod. Sam Pace and Brennan Daughter and Victoria Wetzel and James Donovan. They're all there working on this Thanksgiving presentation. Nice job, guys.
Well done.
All right. We're ready to roll here. All knotted up, 7-7. Watertown Raiders, Belmont Marauders. And the kick, and it's high enough. And Andre Dermian. Andre Yordemian returned that. Well, one thing, the wind has certainly picked up.
Yeah, we saw that on the kickoff. The ball had to be held off the tee. So the wind has picked up, and We'll see if it affects this game at all.
Yeah, the crowd's holding in here. Wind, no wind. Temperature isn't all that bad, though. Okay, so first play from scrimmage, third quarter.
You know, somehow if Watertown...
Was that Mason Andre just...
Second down.
No, nice tackle. If Watertown can prevail in this game, I think it would be because number one reason would be the way they're stopping the ground game of Belmont. Belmont having tons of problems with moving
Belmont,
the ball on the ground.
The ground game is not working. Their passing game is certainly effective.
Yes.
So picked up one on that. I formation. Pitch right. Nice breakaway. Oh, that was a determined run by number 21.
Yeah, missed tackle there, allowing the play to extend to the 49-yard line.
1st and 10, Marauders from the Raider.
That was the longest run from scrimmage.
Yeah. I think we saw a missed tackle though on the replay.
There was a missed tackle.
We had him and just slipped his grasp.
1st and 10 on the 49-yard line of Watertown. Opening moments of the third quarter. That this time there was nothing over left tackle. Picked up a yard.
Gain of 1, second down.
What was that?
Delay of game, Belmont, 5-yard penalty.
So that'll cost the Marauders 5 yards. Again, the penalties have been, sparse. There hasn't been a lot. In fact, Belmont hasn't. I don't know how many infractions, but not very many.
No, I think they had holding on the last drive. Close out the second quarter, but both teams have had delay of game penalties, which is kind of rare.
Yeah, delay of game. That's an unusual one. Ciano looking, throws deep. They may get the call on that.
Yeah, they're going to call pass interference.
Nathan. Referees got a little conference going here.
Well, we'll see if we can pick up the pass interference here on the replay.
Oh, whoa! That's an offensive interference.
We couldn't see the separation there.
We got it on replay. We can see the offensive infraction.
Pass interference against Belmont.
So I think everyone here thought when they saw the flag definitely thought it was going to be a defensive penalty, but they call offensive.
So that's a huge penalty.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty, still second down.
So what was a 1st and 10 at the Watertown 49 is now the ball's all the way back at the 32-yard line of Belmont.
We just said about penalties at
second and 29.
We just put two together here. Yep. All right, we're back in the I formation.
Flea flicker.
Feet flicker away, and he just out of the reach of number 40, Ryan Santoro.
I'll tell you, that was a great call. That play was there. He had 2 steps on Cook.
It was just inches off.
I saw the play developing. I'm like, oh no, because that looks like could be a touchdown. But look at the replay. Yeah, well done.
Pass is incomplete, brings up 3rd and long.
And Ryan Santoro is one of the captains.
They sold the run real well on that play, and Fortunately for Watertown, the pass was a little out of the reach of the receiver.
So 3rd and 29-yard line there.
Oh, that's a sack. Oh, and he somehow came up with that.
Oh, whoa! What a nice play by number 83, Zach Hubbard, a co-captain. That's got to be seen. Take a look at this again.
Yeah, I mean, Watertown.
There are two Watertown defenders there.
Complete to number 83, Hubbard. First down, Belmont.
The ball's up in the air, and let's see here. Yeah, he's surrounded by 2 receivers, and
Watertown had their hands on the ball first, but just couldn't knock it down or catch it.
Terrific play by the Marauders. Pitch right. Yeah, again, the running game is not doing all that well, but that passing game is very effective.
Yeah, when you bail out of a 3rd and 29 with a pass, that's pretty good.
What were they called when you played? Belmont what? You went to Marauders. If you think of it, let me know. I got a consultant, Don Chafaro here, been around Belmont football forever, and I don't remember them being the Marauders, but I can't remember what they were during his time. And that would be number Chad Francis. Ball carrier.
By Francis is good for another first down, Belmont.
Francis looked like he was stacked up for a loss there. Broke a couple tackles.
He just individually.
Yeah, that was a great individual
made,
run.
A terrific athletic move.
We'll be drawing the 50-50 raffle at the 5-minute mark at the 3rd quarter, so keep your ears open. We'll be drawing that number shortly.
Okay, 2nd down and 9 on the ball resting on the 9-yard line of Watertown. And that was a nice carry. Ryan Santoro brings it down to the 2.
Third and goal from the 2.
Ooh, that was absolutely buried. The Watertown defensive line just overwhelmed Belmont's offensive line, and that'll be a slight loss. And that'll bring up 4th down.
4th and goal from the 3-yard line.
And a game this close, if they're thinking about it, I guess they're not going to go for it. I don't know what kind of field goal kicker they have, but in a game this tight, I would think about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's only extra point distance, so they're going to try to go for it. And quick slam results in a touchdown.
Yep, and it was a terrific execution there. I want to see this again. Let's take a look at what happened here.
Touchdown on the pass from Arno to Hubbard.
That combination's really clicking. And I don't know, drops back, quick release, slant, just a quick release, slant pass. And that worked. And for the extra point. Down, up, and good. So Belmont.
Extra point is good.
So Belmont 14, Watertown 7 with 6 minutes to go in the quarter. Yeah. Again, it's Belmont's passing game is effective today.
Yeah. They bailed out of a 3rd and 29 situation and got the first down, and then the running game was a lot better on that drive, breaking tackles and results in a touchdown.
George, we got a credit card.
Is it 2 of them?
We dropped 2. That's the name.
Okay, I'll give it to him.
Will Anthony Arno please come to the press box? Anthony Arno.
The quarterback's father?
It is his quarterback, yeah. Might be a father.
Are they both the same?
Yes, they're both the same. Are you an Arno? Oh, you're not.
All right, so Belmont kicking off to the Raiders to see if we can, Watertown can.
Are you Anthony Arno? You dropped your card.
Yeah.
Was it fell out of my wallet? Yeah.
Whoa.
He's got one.
Oh, thank you.
All right, well, that could have been a disaster, but that ball was just bouncing around all over the place and a bunch of white shirts coming down on it.
Yeah. The one thing Watertown hasn't done is committed a turnover so far. I almost saw one there. You see the ball is rolling, so the wind is really picked up. The ball's not even standing at the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 Raiders from their own 15.
Well, we got a long field here for the Raiders.
Yeah, I can do that. There's a bunch of people there. Yeah, I can. Lauren here. You know what? My brother's here. You grew up on Lauren? I grew up on Lauren Street. Right. Beach. I grew up on House. On my house.
Quick pass. Got a little bit of running room there, but not enough for the first down.
Yeah, I still like the call. It worked for like 7 yards. Nice swing play on 2nd and long. Looks like it's about 3rd and 2, Bob.
That's what it is. We got 3rd down coming up with a long tour shot 3.
3rd down and 3.
And it looks like they're going to try and get to the right. And Belmont comes up, and I don't think.
No, that didn't.
I think they're going to be shot.
Yeah, they're going to be shot. Nice one-on-one tackle on Mason Andre on a sweep. And, I think Watertown has no choice but to punt.
I think you got to. Still plenty of time. I don't think you start rolling the dice now. Let's see what the coach decides, though.
And they're lining up to go for it.
Well, I think it's a little early to take, but let's
Unless
see
it's
if the
just
gamble works.
Trying to draw them offside, maybe. Yeah, that's all they're going to do. They're just going to try to try them offside. There's no way they're going to snap this.
All right. Now it's going to cost 5 yards to delay a game.
Yeah,
delay a game. Watertown, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Well, Belmont's a disciplined team. They, that has to be on anybody's mind when.
Yeah, I mean,
when it's a, when it's a real, kicking situation and you don't do it.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to pull the bluff if you have different field position. But when you're on your own 22-yard line,
no, it's still plenty of time. A whole quarter and what's left of this quarter. So. Boy, that's not a good. Oh, that's horrible. That just. I'm not aware of the wind situation.
Yeah.
But it had to affect it.
Absolutely. I mean, it's only a 4-yard net punt. So.
1st down, Belmont.
In hindsight, I guess you're better off going for it then. With the
This is a winning 50-50 number.
I guess.
Winning 50-50 number is a white ticket. White ticket 882-155.
So Belmont can really take control of the game here with a score. Yeah. This is a big series for Watertown's defense.
Yeah, there's a pitch left. Going to try. He's going to get the corner. No. And Chad Francis, I'll tell you, he runs hard.
Yeah, he's been breaking tackles, and he doesn't give up till the play's over.
Yeah, and
again, that's
an offensive holding call on Belmont.
155.
Chad is a junior.
82155. If you have a winning ticket, please come up to the press box. Holding penalty against Belmont, 10 yards, still 1st down.
Well, that's a break for the Raiders because a 2-score lead in this kind of game may be a little, could be a difficult one to call down. All right, 1st and 19 on the 30-yard line. Arnold lets it go, out of bounds.
Incomplete pass. 2nd down.
2:31 left in the 3rd. Looks like this side of the field, Watertown will have the more advantaged side of the field in the 4th quarter. It seems like kicking the ball into this direction where Watertown is now is a lot more difficult than the other side.
It's a looking at the flags flying. It's a swirling wind. It looks like it's coming west to east. Pitch right. A lot of red around them. And managed to pick up some yards.
Gain of 5 in the play.
So that'll bring up 3rd down. And about 14 to go for the 1st. Belmont back in his passing formation. Launch is long. No good. So we are in 4th down territory. So certainly they'll go for it.
Pass is incomplete. 4th down.
Looks like they want to line up for a field goal.
That's exactly what they're lined up for.
So this looks like a 42-yard attempt.
And Hampton Trout with Hampton Trout will be
senior kicker trying a 42-yarder. And Watertown just gave him 5. And that will be 37 yards.
Watertown, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Well, that makes the field goal attempt a little bit easier.
We'll see if that makes a difference now.
No, a 2-score lead is.
This will be a 37-yard attempt.
All right, let's see what kind of foot. And it is good. Whoa. So Hampton Trout, a senior,
Hampton Trout
puts
field goal
3
attempt
points.
Good.
And that'll give Belmont a 10-point lead, 17-7.
Wow, what a strong leg he has.
Yeah. I from the kickoff, I didn't seem that strong.
Wanted to read that 50-50 ticket number again.
There's the replay on the field goal.
882-155.
Unfortunately, I think the rain is starting.
155.
Rain is starting to pick up here.
Please come to the press box if you have that ticket. If not, we will be drawing another number, so hold on to your tickets. Do not throw your tickets out.
The temperature feels like it's dropping, and the wind's picking up, and the rain's getting a little hotter.
The forecast is to get better, but not what we're looking at. It's the wind's picking up and it's raining. Boy, it really is starting to rain now, huh? Yeah. Yeah, we got a cold, wet rain, and that'll thin out the crowd a little bit.
Oh yeah.
First and 10, Watertown from their own 32.
Okay, here we go. Watertown got to put together a drive pretty soon. That was just a throwaway pass. Nothing there.
Third quarter, you can run it. Yeah.
Cloth is there.
Oh no, we just blew away.
Second down. I can't believe the change in the weather here. It's
We got an offside.
the wind is blowing really.
Yeah, the temperature's really, and as you said, the weather forecast I looked at
just turned nasty.
Weather forecast I looked at said it was going to improve. As you know, it's probably saw the same forecast you saw, because I thought it was going to get better as the day went on.
I really did believe that we're going to start seeing some sun and but no luck today, weather-wise. Pitch left. And it looks like they will be able to move the chains here.
It's pretty imperative that Watertown gets something on this drive. You know, the third quarter, less than a minute left now, and down 2 scores.
First and 10 Raiders from the 45-yard line.
Back to the shotgun. Running rolls right. Looking. Lets it go, and that's out of bounds. Otherwise.
Yeah, ball was caught by a Belmont defender, but it was out of bounds. The referees are discussing something at the 50-yard line.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the referees are talking about here. What will they?
They're going to call a hold.
Holding.
Oh, it's defensive
okay,
hold.
Hold. All right. Let's see if I can see the holds.
Holding against Belmont.
I don't think it's
automatic first down.
It must have been downfield more. I don't see anything from this replay.
No. If I didn't catch it on replay, so, but the referee saw it. So first and 10, 45-yard line of Belmont. And
There's a game about 5 yards there.
Yeah, Watertown bringing back its run game.
So this will wrap up the third quarter.
And that will conclude the third quarter. Belmont Watertown. Belmont holding a 10-point lead, 17-7.
Watertown 7.
Well, Belmont outscored Watertown 10-0 in that third quarter.
All right, we're back to you in just a bit.
A new 50-50 ticket pulled. A new ticket pulled. Red ticket 6904121. Red ticket 6904121. If you have the ticket, please come to the press box as soon as possible. Thank you.
Okay, here we go, the start of the third quarter. Quick handoff. There was some movement. Yeah, no whistle yet. And Andre just keeps adding a little.
Yeah, Andre did not give up on that play, and he got closer to, I think, a half a yard shy of the first down. Oh, maybe a yard.
Third down and 2.
Yeah, the first hit doesn't stop him. He keeps his legs going and picks up that extra 2-3 yards that he managed. All right, so it'll be second. Well, let's see, third down and 2, and there's the 2 yards. All right, so Watertown is putting together a drive here.
First and 10, Raiders.
All right, so we're back in the I formation. Running. Drops back, rolls right. There he is, man. not sure what that extra scuffle was.
I don't know.
A nice tackle there in the open field, but still worked for about 5 yards.
Yeah, it looks like they picked up 6 yards.
Maybe 6 yards, yeah.
Cook's pass completed to Manukian.
So that'll be
Gain of
second
6,
and
second
4.
down and 4.
The ball in the 27-yard line of Belmont. All right. Back to the gun. Quick slant pass. And well diagnosed by Belmont.
A little short of the first down.
Hurry up!
Will Dolan with the catch on that play.
Yeah, picked up a few.
Gain
So,
of 3 by Dolan.
so they got 2 downs to pick up the extra 2, the 2 yards. Watertown needs 2 scores.
Third down.
Hurry up!
And whoa, the forward momentum might have got him awfully close to the first.
Yeah, looks like it did. He got the first down. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Gain of 3 in the play by Manukian. Good for a first down. Raiders. First and 10, Watertown.
And that last
22-yard
surge
line.
he made just was enough to pick up those 2-3 yards.
A slow, methodical, but effective drive.
Yeah, they're
so far.
just piecing it together here with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. And hey, whoa.
Got it.
Did I call it?
I'm going to call that a touchdown.
Whoa! You know, the way he slowed down, I didn't know he had the ball.
Raiders touchdown.
I mean, that he had it back to it, so I couldn't tell whether he made the catch. And Monroe. All right, let's take a look at that. Brennan fakes the handoff, rolls right. Monroe on the right sideline makes the catch.
And struts into the end zone.
He just kind of walks into the end zone.
And you got to give credit to Cook. That was a hell of a pass.
That
by,
is a big deal.
Because,
nice play.
You got to put that ball in the perfect spot for that play to work, and he did.
Okay, well, the extra point here is important. Down, up, and looks good to me. Yes, it is. So, Belmont 17, Watertown 14. Lots of time left in this game.
Yeah, 8:26 left, and at a time when Watertown really needed to score, they did.
And the way they did it, Frank, was a methodical march. It was one successful play after another, and this was kind of a quiet play, but effective for a touchdown.
I really thought the key was just putting that ball right in the perfect location, because there really wasn't much room for the defender was on him really good.
Yeah.
And put in a great pass by Cook there on the run. And great job by Watertown getting back in this game. The momentum's totally swung into Belmont's favor. Now Watertown with a chance to try to come away with a Thanksgiving win.
We have plenty of time left. It's a field goal, 3-point lead. But it really, the Watertown defense has to do it. They need at least 3 more possessions. With that kind of time, 3 timeouts left, they can do that. This time's good coverage. Well, it makes the corner.
Decent field position for Belmont. They're at the 29.
Kickoff return by Rocha to the 29-yard line. First and 10, Belmont.
Yeah, I think that Will Dolan was the one who made that, who drove him out of bounds. First and 10 on the 29-yard line of Belmont. Drops the ball and recovers it that the exchange just didn't happen right. It looked like the center was all right. Of course, the ball and the conditions are wet now.
Loss of one in the play, second down.
Well, the fans are still holding in. Just took a quick look. I think over the years I've seen every kind of weather condition here at Belmont Watertown.
Yeah.
Okay, 2nd and 11. 28-yard line of Belmont. Quick flat pass. I think he caught that. But
that could have been a dangerous lateral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This deep and throwing a ball up like that is not. It was a lateral, right? It wasn't a forward.
That was real close, really close. Let's look at the replay, see if it was a lateral.
Let's see where they are.
See where he throws it.
Okay.
Looks like
he steps back. That was a lateral.
That was a lateral, yeah.
That was a lateral.
Yeah.
Had he not caught that,
That's a live ball.
Would have been.
Live ball.
Yeah. That
nice
was a
play.
lateral.
Yeah, give him credit for catching that ball because that could have been disaster for Belmont.
I'm not sure of that call.
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings up
3rd and 14.
14. Beat down for Watertown, and I don't know, dropping back, lets it go. One-on-one here, and whoa! Let's see, that's going to be close. The momentum might have got him for the first down.
Yeah,
I think it did.
The one player who's been a huge factor in the second half has been Chad Francis.
Well, wait a minute, why are we walking back here? The referees are talking.
Maybe holding on Belmont. Let's see. Looking at the spot where it occurred, yes, it will be holding on Belmont.
They call a hold?
Yeah, that's a. In the back against Belmont.
Block in the back, I guess.
Well, whatever it is.
Oh, there it is right there.
Yeah, there it is right there. There it is right there, yeah.
Number 77. I don't know if they called the first one or the second one because it looked like he blocked him in the back twice.
That's a break for Watertown.
Yeah, it was a huge play.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul remains.
Chad Francis, the running back for Belmont, has really been tough to bring down, but he picked up the first down there, but Watertown catches a break with the penalty.
Yeah, with the clock winding down, taking the first down away is...
So now it's 3rd and 22.
And now looking, dropping back, rolling left, and he just throws it away. So, that'll bring up 4th down, and Watertown will get a possession back.
Pass is incomplete. Out of bounds brings up 4th down.
So, Frank, this punt and catch, is going to be important.
Yeah, this is huge because we saw Watertown struggle to punt the ball from this side of the field. We'll see if Belmont does.
I think the wind is against against Belmont now.
Yeah, and so Watertown wisely taking this. I don't know if they decided to take this side of the field in the 4th quarter, but it worked out for them.
The conditions are working out for them, right?
So it'll be interesting to see how far this punt goes because
this is an important kick on McGuire.
Watertown's lined up in plus territory. Their 2 receivers,
and it is up. And
that was a good kick.
I'm not sure. Fair catch. Yep. So it'll be about the 46, 47-yard line of Watertown that they take possession.
Punt fielded by
so we're going to be going down to the Y. That's what we were hoping for, I guess, coming into this game.
Yep, it's
from 147.
I think if you told Coach Kakachi you'll have a chance in the 4th quarter to pull this off, would you take it? And he probably would have.
Well, if they can piece together a drive like they did the previous possession, let's see if the Raiders can do this one. Certainly Belmont's well aware of what the status of this game is. Pitch right, cuts back in, look, nothing there. Whoa, really short game, but there wasn't a lot there.
Yeah. Manukian tried to improvise there, got a couple of yards.
Yeah. With 5.5 minutes to go, I think we're going 4 downs. They're not going to get the ball up again.
Second down and 8.
So 2nd and 8, 49-yard line of Watertown. Brennan drops, rolls right, looks, launches.
It's caught.
Did he catch that? Yes, he did. Whoa! What a catch! And that would be
Is that Manukian?
Manukian, is it?
Andre? Have to see the numbers.
Yeah, the numbers between the rain here and the
Mason Andre.
Andre with the catch.
Oh, Mason Andre. He just look at the way he gets it. Look at he go.
Belmont 29.
Just tracks the ball and out. That was a 50-50 ball.
Absolutely.
And the aggressor was the Watertown, and huge play. 1st and 10, 29-yard line. Sweep left.
Oh, that's a late flag.
Let's see who the flag possession is. I mean, let's see who the penalty's on.
Usually in the area holding, but we'll see.
That's usually the case. It looks like that's the case. Holding Watertown. Now, that's a second tough penalty.
Yeah, you just, the game on the line here, you don't want to make mistakes like that.
You can't give up that kind of penalties, not with the game on the line here. Okay. Looks like Watertown will put the ball up in the air. But look, has a man. Nothing there. Timeout.
4-minute warning. It's the 4-minute warning.
4-minute warning. Okay.
I guess they're going to call that incomplete as well because they marked the ball back at the original line of scrimmage. So I guess that was not caught.
Pass was ruled incomplete. 2nd down.
Yeah. Yep, same play they
Go back
tried
to the
before.
flea flicker. That worked. Let's see if it works again.
Ball's in the air, and it is. That might be.
Oh, it's incomplete.
I think Belmont had a better chance for the ball. Though.
Yeah, it looked like both
Passes
both guys has their hands on the
3rd down and
ball.
long.
Let's see the replay because dual possession is awarded to the offense.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, it was a 50-50 ball,
Yeah.
and
You see the bench getting excited because they know that dual possession would have been a completed pass, but the ball did come out at the end. You see the ball hit the ground. Now we have a 3rd and 19.
okay, here we go. 3rd and 19. Ball on the 19-yard line. Exciting game here at Victory Field.
And the sack is made.
That was a huge defensive play by Belmont.
Well, since Watertown with 3 timeouts decides to punt and hopefully get the ball back with the defense. And looks like that's what they're going to try to do. They got 3 timeouts.
They
So
have 3 timeouts, and you have to throw it on the defense. You got to say, okay, we need the ball back one more time.
Yep. Because and the quicker they snap this off, nice job getting it off quickly, the more time they save. And it's a fair catch being called. Well, they let the ball roll.
It's a Watertown roll.
Oh, they roll. All right, so it's up to the defense to see if the Watertown offense get the ball back.
Punts down at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10, Belmont.
And oh, how those penalties hurt. As we saw the holding
That
call.
was it. The holding penalty just changed the whole environment. It's such a momentum breaker.
Okay, 2:55 left. Watertown with 3 timeouts.
Yeah, they should stop the clock. Nope. Yeah, actually, they're probably gonna. It's kind of a tricky situation what to do with timeouts.
Watertown's
No game in the play.
letting the
Second
clock
down.
run. Kachi electing not to call timeout. 2:30 and counting left to go. So obviously Belmont just taking their time.
And I'm not sure which is. I guess you're going to say keep the 3 timeouts there.
Well, I think they would, if they stopped, I'm sure they would call a timeout. And that's nice for Watertown because they stopped the clock.
I'm not sure of that call.
So now it's
Pass is incomplete.
third down.
For Hubbard.
2:06
Third
left.
down, 10.
Although the combination of Arnold to Hubbard's been very effective, I think the clock is more important than the yards.
Huge play for Watertown here. If they can somehow get off the field 3 and out, they'll have at least 2 timeouts, depending what happens on this play.
Well, if Belmont gets a first down, I think that's pretty much it. It's all up to the defense, and of course, it's all up to Belmont's offense to put this game away.
I think Belmont's going to get aggressive on this play. They're going to watch it. And they go out with a huge play.
Whoa! Isn't this something?
Yep.
Isn't that something? Now, compliments to the Belmont Marauders on that gearing call. You would never think that they would go deep on a clock situation like that. Wow. Well, that was really unexpected. Of course, the passing game has been very effective.
Yeah, it's just a brilliant pass.
And that pass was right on the money.
90-yard touchdown pass.
That was really something.
And that will pretty much tell the story on this one.
And that
a stop there, a whole different ball game.
was that Matt McHugh who caught that ball? Matt McHugh did a terrific catch after run.
You know, the interesting thing about this game is that all 5 touchdowns have been through the air.
Yeah. And Watertown's ground game was, effective, but a couple of bad, timely penalties. Extra point is good.
Extra point is good.
Belmont 24, Watertown 14.
150 left. Yeah, I mean, they had to make the stop on 3rd and 10, and give credit to Belmont. They made a heck of a play, heck of a pass. And when you make the critical plays at the critical times, you deserve to win, and that's what's going to happen with Belmont.
Yeah, I guess Belmont certainly wanted to win, but I bet they wanted to give their win to their coach, Coach Cuman. It's a line drive. Well, I'm not sure what the strategy would be, but with 2 scores, it certainly takes the run game out.
Yeah, I mean, you have the 3 timeouts, but you gotta somehow with the minute 42 left, score as quick as possible and hope for an onside kick. But that's,
quick strike onside kick is there. Yeah. Those odds are long, but it's a game of football. It's you just never know till it's over. Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah, I think Coach Kakachi knows, this game is, we got 3 timeouts. He's not stopping the clock. The odds are too long.
Well, let's go back to the year here.
It looked like incidental contact on the when the feet get tangled up there.
Pass intended for Dolan, incomplete.
Incidental contact.
3rd down.
I'm surprised that the crowd is really hanging in here. The conditions not so good.
Call a timeout, coach!
4th down.
I'm not saying up. I'm coming down. We win.
Well, now the people are heading towards the exits. Pretty much that's
Turnover on downs, Belmont football.
And I'm not sure if they have a victory formation, but some form of it. Yep, there it is. The victory formation right there. The knee, the clock. Well, another actually it was kind of an exciting game.
This game.
I thought it was a well contested, very clean. A couple of, that was it. Well, that wraps up another year. Number 99 coming up next year at Belmont. Whoa. Coach Q, he's, I've had a chance to meet him over the years. Harvard graduate, played there a little bit.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
And it's just it's a pleasure to know him, and certainly compliments to the Belmont Marauders football team, and obviously a congratulations for the Watertown High team and Coach Kakachi and his staff. It's been a good year.
Yeah, they were 2 of 5 at 1 point. Thought they played well today. A couple mistakes with penalties. 2 chances to get some points in the red zone. They had opportunities, couldn't make them. But overall, I thought they played a really good game. They should be proud of their effort they gave. They didn't turn the ball over, and Made it a close game right up to the very end. That 90-yard touchdown just sealed the deal. With 3 minutes left. Watertown hung in there. From pretty much from start to finish. I thought it was a great effort. But Belmont made the plays at the critical times and got the win. And a good Turkey Day game, I thought. I'd like to have seen a better result, but I think both teams should be proud. I thought both teams played really well and gave everyone their money's worth on this one. This was an exciting game, and it was a well-played game, and it was fun to watch, I thought.
Frank, I couldn't agree with you more. I'd like to congratulate the staff and at the Watertown Cable live. It's not an easy thing to put together. A lot of hands went into this, a lot of prior planning. A special shout out to Ashley Harding, who was overall director, producer of this game and everything to do with it. Her right-hand person is always Samantha Dudley, Sam Pace here, and Brian Dotta, and Victoria Winsel, and Jamie Donovan. Kudos, you, as always, you do a terrific job. And here we are in the booth. So this is, I guess, our chance, Frank, to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And
yeah, thanks for joining us this year. We had a lot of fun. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you, and thanks again for viewing.
Well, I think that's, as they say, I guess that's a wrap. It's, again, final score, Watertown down 14.
24-14.
24-14, and 10-point differential. Fun game, tough conditions, but I am really proud of the people who came out and supported the 98th year of Watertown Belmont football.
Yeah.
Really, it's
a nice crowd, yep.
At least to me, and I'm sure to everybody.
Yep. It's a good game. So we won't be back here. The 100th game will be played in Watertown.
When we come back at 100th, and we're gonna do something. Prior planning, we're gonna have it is a big deal, and we should Watertown and Belmont should make it a big deal.
Yeah.
100 years of anything.
Well, yeah. That'll be special.
Well, again, it's just been so much fun always work with you, Frank.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
And the staff here at Watertown Cable. I'm Bob Caprillion, Frank Stantopio. Happy Thanksgiving.